Well, I've been out foraging for most of the morning looking for materials from which I can make a bow drill, and this is completely without modern tools or a knife. The challenge was to go to the woods with just a camera, collect the things that you need to make a bow drill set and make fire. So I'll show you what I've come up with. I've got an assortment of stones, hammerstone, a larger hammerstone and a small hammerstone. My original intent was to try and chip this into a kind of a hand axe for collecting materials. It didn't really work out very well, but in the process I was able to get some pretty sharp flakes that I can use for trimming and cutting and whatnot. I've got a flat rock here with a nice dimple in it that I can use as my bearing block. I've got some deer bones, leg thigh bone here. I broke this one with my hammerstone. I think I can maybe use this as a gouge or a chisel or something in the fabrication process. I've got some punkwood. I've got some spruce pitch. And my idea is to use this as a lubricant on the bearing block. And here's a piece of spruce rosin, and I'm going to put this on the spindle to aid in gripping with the string. I've got a small basswood limb. You can see that it's broken on both ends, and it's got a split here on it. I'm gonna try to use this, I think, as a, well, I may try and split it down as a regular hearth board, but my initial attempt is going to be to try to use this bigger limb. It's got a nice V formed here that might serve as a place to start my my socket for to collect the dust, and it's got the same thing on the other end. It's got a nice crack with fissures and places to collect the dust. This is a basswood limb, and also at the same time, this was a great find. At the same time as finding this limb, I've got the bark that came off the limb. So I've got tons of inner bark here that I can use for my fiber nest, and this also is a backup fiber source for my bowstring. My primary bowstring is going to be, and I've already got it started here, from dogbane. And then I've got a mullen shaft that'll be my my spindle. Cutting the oh, another tool I've got here is a bigger rock that I've napped a sharp edge on it with my hammerstone and mounted it in this log so I can use it as a cutting tool. It's not too hard to cut a spindle-sized chunk out of this just by engraving a ring all the way around. And then snap it through. Let's see. Getting fiber from the dogbane shafts. The first thing you do is split these things open. Open it up with your thumbnail. And then by folding it backwards, you can separate the woody part of the stem from the usable bark or the fiber. Dogbane makes a pretty good fiber source for cordage. You can see how much I've got done here. This is 3-ply cordage. I use 3-ply whenever there's a need for more strength and durability. 3-ply lets you stagger the splices, so it's probably, I don't know, I'm guessing 30% stronger than 2-ply. It's just managing the 3 strands as you go and staggering those splices. But it makes a good, strong, durable cordage. So let's see, my bow. My bow came from the same basswood limb. Got a fork on the end, which makes it convenient for attaching my my cord. I don't have to spend a lot of my cord tying knots and hitches. It's got a bend in it, which aids in the bow function. So I'll get this rigged up and we'll try for a fire.